So we are back here, backstage, American Idol in Hollywood, hanging out with Nick Fradiani, who just absolutely killed it.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
I feel pretty good. I was a little bummed out because I was really excited about my Maroon 5, and we had a little band mix-up in the beginning, which had never happened on any of the rehearsals. So that kind of.
What's the mix-up? What was the mix-up?
It was just we couldn't hear the count in, and so there was a screw-up in the beginning, which in there it really screwed up the whole beginning, and it was tough to kind of get back in there. But luckily, I kind of jumped in when I think I saved it enough to where not too many people noticed. The judges didn't bring it up, but it kind of threw me off a little. I mean, I feel like I could have, but then. I went back, and Scott was actually backstage. He's like, you better, you got another performance. Luck, you know what I mean? So you could, and I thought Maggie May went over really well. I thought it was fun, and so it was a good time. I had a great time. I'm looking forward to next week. Hopefully, that I make the cut, and we could have a good time next week.
I really appreciate your honesty because I feel like a lot of artists wouldn't say there was a little bit of a mix-up. Like you were super honest with America, and honestly, nobody had any clue of a mix-up.
People were telling me. I was, a couple of my friends were texting me, and they're like, well, we couldn't tell. They're like, it seemed like you were a little bit rushed, and that's because I was just trying to figure out what happened. But
okay, I saw that. Like you just jumped in there like,
Yeah. It was very stressful, to be honest with you, trying to figure it out. Once I knew that it was screwed up, I'm like, oh, God, how am I going to?
Do you want to cry on my shoulder? Do you want to cry on my shoulder?
Because if it bombed and it didn't bomb, so I mean I feel it was still good. I mean I wanted it to be perfect. When I was doing my dress rehearsal, I was like, oh boy, this is gonna be good. And when that happens and you get real pumped, it kind of stinks when it gets a little thrown off. But my second one was good. I feel confident. I feel good, and we'll see what happens.
I think he's a little bit of a perfectionist because he killed it. So I don't know what are you talking about.
Maybe I should just shut up.
Maybe just be quiet.
I should. People tell me that all the time. Nick, you should just shut up.
Just don't talk, just sing. Just sing. But you did sing a Maroon 5 song, and I noticed you went a little Hollywood with the haircut today. You went from the East. You went from the East Coast haircut to Hollywood.
Yeah, all right, well, let me tell you what happened. You're gonna laugh. So,
I'm gonna like this one.
Now, Dean is our hair guy, and he's the man, and he's awesome. And he also has very interesting ideas. Now, my hair, it didn't look long, but if I put water in my hair, it was like down to here, like a week ago. Because I used to just put it up like this. I could have tied it in a ponytail, but it was just like pushed all together. So I kept doing the same thing. They came up to me. They were like, listen, we have an idea for your hair. We want you to braid. We're going to braid the sides and then they're like, we saw this idea. I was like, no, not a chance. They're like, all right, well, you should do something different. And this is what ended up happening. I was like, well, I'll cut my hair. I'm like, but I'm not braiding my hair. And
I think your hair is very Quentin of you.
Yeah, Quentin would be able to pull that off. I was telling him he was my roommate, and I was telling him, and he was like, Nick, do not do that. I would not condone you doing that.
We like the haircut. We're feeling the haircut.
Right.
Yeah, we like it. We're feeling it. Braids? I don't know about braids. That would have been good for another show.
Bold choice, yeah, it would have been a bold choice for sure. I'm glad we didn't do it.
How do you guys feel about the haircut? Looks good, right? Even better in person than on television.
Yeah? All right, cool.
Definitely.
Awesome.
And then you had a chance to sing a second song, and I thought you did fantastic with that song.
Yeah, that was a really fun one. Maggie May's a cool song, a lot of energy. I had the girl playing the mandolin was fun, and it was right in my wheelhouse. It was kind of a fun rock and roll type song, so it was cool, and I had a good time with it.
Exactly. What were you like in high school, Nick? What were you like? Were you the most popular? Were you the most creative? Were you ever voted something?
I was prom king, actually, in high school. And I was more of an athlete. I was the basketball captain. That was my thing. I was obsessed with sports.
Okay.
So it was funny because people knew, I used to, not be as, I was always artistic, and I always played music, but it wasn't really became my passion until college. And that's when I was I started learning how to songwrite and all that stuff. But yeah, high school, I was kind of a little bit like a jock, All my friends are from high school are all jocks. And then college, I played basketball, so a lot of them were, athletes too. And it wasn't until after college that I started interacting with all these musicians constantly. And then, all my friends past then are all musicians. I live with, 3 musicians. So it's kind of funny how, one thing about me, I love hanging out with a wide variety of people. I love to go to me and my buddies were just at these crazy biker bar, rock and roll bars to and then I'll hang out with anybody. I just like to interact with people. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's totally like me. What position did you play? When I used to play basketball, and I was a point guard.
That was the point.
I had the longest arms in history. My dad would say, kind of? What do you mean kind of? I do. I have
short arms. I have T-Rex.
Look, I have the same. Look,
And I'm
I
6 feet tall.
and I have long legs too, and I have a short torso. It's what
I'm
a
the same way.
wait.
Long legs, short torso.
We have the same length of legs and the same arms. Are you my twin?
Yeah, but I'm like way taller than you.
So weird. So weird. How many
I have a
people?
long neck. I have giraffe neck syndrome. Yeah.
How many people are like hitting you up now to collaborate? You think? Because you said you like to collaborate with different artists and musicians and stuff.
I mean, I think most people know when you're on American Idol that you can't really do anything. So, nothing crazy, but, you get a lot of texts and calls from the most random of people, I have a lot of cousins now, a lot of people that I was really friends with that I don't really know,
Girlfriends now, I'm sure.
No girlfriends. I'm a single man, so no girlfriends. Yes, I'm
Good to know, ladies. Good to know.
just on the music right now. That's my girlfriend, yeah.
Any artists out there covered any of your songs yet? Like, have you seen on YouTube?
I have my band Beach Avenue. We had a single out that a couple people have covered, and there's like a couple lyric videos people done. The song's called "Coming Your Way," but my band is called Beach Avenue. So there's a couple funny covers that people have done. Some are pretty good, actually.
I'm gonna cover it. I'll do it the "Coming Your Way" hip hop version.
There we go. Freestyle over our beat.
Freestyling. I will definitely do that. Well, we appreciate you coming by.
What's up to? Oh, my name's Nick Fradiani. Big up to Red Carpet Rundown, Songstagram, everything. This is my girl right here, East Coast. We're here.